Hey all, this is Xenoxis. So first off, we haven't uploaded part 19 yet. Most of that because 16, 17, yeah, 16, 17, 18. I uploaded those yesterday actually, part 16, 17, and 18, even though I had recorded them the previous day. And yesterday, on the 29th of November, basically on the Wednesday, I recorded just one part basically and stuff that. Then we got into Temple of Ancient and stuff that, and we had like normally that because we did gold saucer thing off screen basically because it would have taken quite some time and stuff that. Now the funny thing is, of course, if you look at my first quote-unquote saves that I did, this was back basically when I got the game on the PS4 for the first time. This was basically just the first run through and stuff that, and you can see here how the final save here basically at one of these saves are basically used after I beat like the first disc, because I made sure that I would only on each disc use up a single, one of these save with the whole 15 slots, because that was the maximum of the quote-unquote vanilla memory card for the PlayStation. PlayStation themselves or Sony themselves didn't make bigger memory cards. All the other bigger memory cards were third-party memory cards basically. And some of them were quote-unquote worse than others. I had a bigger like memory card, but that was like really, really buggy, and you would like lose files and stuff like that. But then this too, because you can see here the speed here basically, that when I went here at the bottom, it's 18 hours there at the Forgotten Capital there, and stuff like that. And then you had a whole disc 2 thing here and stuff like that, And that, for example, was to say for Round Island, so I managed to get like a gold chocobo and stuff that at 2540 basically. I was there at that point, and stuff that. And yeah, and that was the first save at the bottom of the cave there, and stuff that. But yeah, which was of course pretty slow time and stuff that, because you can realize if your time is fast or not, because then there will only be one group in the fight against against the bizarre separate and stuff like that, because yeah. Anyway, so we're continuing on where we left off. This is part 19, of course, and stuff like that. I tried to upload the part before, but apparently the sharing is really slow. Like sometimes the whole internet speed is very, very slow at first for whatever reason, maybe it's some sort of bug or whatever. Yeah. But we're continuing where we left off, and we're gonna go into all of their rooms basically. We have gone through 1, 2, and 3 basically, so we need to go through the 4th room now. Right, so we need to. It is time we proceed. Can we make that? Probably not. Yes, we can. And it's weird that the 4 isn't the 1 and the V, basically, or the I and the V, basically. Oh yeah, there we got the Princess Guard. So the Princess Guard is pretty nice for her for now, and stuff that. Raise power when you need to protect others nearby. That's basically the same effect as the Yoshiyuki, but that's not kind of what it says. But Princess Guard actually also gets stronger when you have like cover material and stuff that. But actually, let's have her have luck plus there. Let's have her also have. I could give her lightning to her. That could be nice. We could use that distract on her basically, or morph. Actually, let's just slap the combo on her to make physical stronger. But I think we don't want to use Princess Guard for the specific boss fight, by the way, and stuff like that, just, but yeah. So that's the Princess Guard. We have no need to go to the bottom one, by the way, so, yeah. Move it myself. Speed up time. And you eventually want to fall down, by the way, so we can get to the nail bat and stuff like that, but we're probably going to save before we do that, because that battle can completely screw you up. And here we get the ribbon. Or the ribbon. It's nice. I forgot what it was that you lost when you lost Aerith, right? do you lose whatever she's equipped with, right? So if you equip her, for example, with a ribbon, do you lose that ribbon? Like that's a question. I know that you lose whatever like weapon she has equipped, so I want to make sure that it's a weapon that you can get more than one of, basically, and just give her. I'm not saying that give her like bad like armor on purpose and stuff like that. Like you most likely just want to put like Wiser Staff on her and stuff like that. Even though Wiser Staff, yeah, you can actually get more of it on music. I'm pretty certain of that. So do we put ribbon on someone for now? Because then the whole thing becomes useless to use the whole added effect thing. At least on armor and stuff like that. But yeah, actually let's put it on. Yeah, because he benefits so much from that. So yeah, so ribbon protects you against sleep, poison, sadness, fury, confusion, silence. It does not help you against slow and stop, so that you can still cover that with basically having the time there, having the time along with the added effect and having that on armor. You can still do that. So you know, you'll still benefit from having that, you know, and stuff that, which is good. But yeah, now we're gonna need to skip the bottom one basically. Speed up time, speed up time, speed up time. This time we may proceed. And I think we've already gotten all the encounters, by the way, that we can basically do. I think there's only 2 of the encounters. Now sadly I wanted both of them to have been the yellow enemies, because the yellow enemies, they are the ones made of jelly. It makes you think that it's some sort of dessert enemy, like, that's nice. There we go, and we already know what the certain number is, but yeah, Mega Elixir, of course, which is nice. And now there's only 2 locations left basically to check now. We're gonna skip the X1 there. This is basically the IX1 basically, which is just a dead end. Because I have written down what all of these are, by the way, but we're not checking the thing, you know, and stuff there, because there's no point in doing it. And this is gonna be the last one now that we need to check, which is gonna be this one. Then we're gonna go back to the quote-unquote one that is basically the... Okay, and that's then okay, good. So now we have done everything here. Then you want to do this, move it to yourself, and you want to move it there, of course. And we just want to do this. Proceed now. It is time. You may proceed. Except, right, you cannot PHS anywhere, right, in the place. So let's actually use this first now. Do the setup first for it. Move it myself. Speed up time. Actually, let's go back in time, because that's actually better. Because then we can actually make it not move. Basically, if we do that, we can do it like this. It is time. We may proceed. And then we save. So we save. Temple of Ancients. Nice. So 19 hours was slightly after that, so yeah. Proceed now, it is time. You may proceed. And here we need to just wait until we get knocked off. I'm gonna check for the what the solution was on the one where the timer out basically the paper stuff written down that. So the Temple of Ancients. First, number 1 is Chest Barrier, number 2 Dead End, number 3 Chest Barrier, number 4 Princess God, number 5 Ribbon, number 6 She's Old Man, number 7 Trumpet Shell, number 8 Metal Seal, number 9 Dead End, number X is Safe Rest, Healing Store, and then X1 is Dead End, and X12 basically is the Demon Heart Boss Door. And then I have the Chase Maze here. So at number 1 you exit at number 7, which is down at the, so depending on where he goes first, I can figure out exactly the workloads of there. Of the Temple of Ancients, of the Given Black Materia, as soon before he starts punching areas, hit trying to be equip her with like all stick and everything back and stuff like that before he goes forward. There's a very specific timing to it, because I think that mashing it doesn't give you it or whatever it is, I think. Because have that there. Just atmosphere. Oh, it's time for a death battle. Now this can of course be a bit scary here. So we want to make sure that we actually guys 3-1. I don't think we're gonna Kuyata one though here. That's not enough to kill it. She's got Healing Wind, of course. Healing Wind is so nice, but yeah. You can technically just grind her up to her final limit break at this point, but it does not matter, of course, and stuff that. Now you can, of course, get Great Gospel after like losing her and stuff that, if you just want to keep the item and stuff that. Otherwise, you can get, you know, 6 gold armless and stuff that, of course, yeah. And I'm on the check here just. I think it's gonna kill it. Nope. Oh. Nothing to steal, just 3 yen here. And I'm gonna do this. This is the. And now it works properly. It already had a move queue up at that point, but yeah. But this would be the trick you do basically. You would enter the menu and then the regen would basically be counting up and stuff that, you know. Now it does continue on counting, it is actually counts when it fills up there, but yeah. But I think there is a worse encounter you can get here. I think the encounter is not 100% fixed here, because I think that you can get the deadlier encounter. There's one when there's 2 on the one side and 1 on the other side, which is kind of the worst one you can get. And here we get Nailbat, which otherwise you have to get way later, by the way, and stuff like that. But yeah, but Nailbat, of course, 70, which is a really big deal, by the way, because Nailbat again has like the insane high crit and stuff. That same thing with the Silver Rifle, but yeah, but. The Nailbat is quite interesting, right? Because of course, if you have a lot of, or you have a bunch of materia mastered, then things are different. Because yeah. And now, when basically need to go all of this way again, you know, and stuff that, so we can get some encounters that we can get out here and stuff that, because yeah. But that is pretty much us done with Temple of Ancients for now, basically, pretty much. So we've gotten everything that we can possibly get in the Temple of Ancients and stuff that. We will need to do a bit of a change in our setup when we're gonna do the boss, by the way, so yeah. Let's proceed now. It is time, you may proceed. And then we goes out. And then he will jump somewhere, or he will go down somewhere. So he will go into that. Meaning, since he will go into the left door, that means he will come out at number 7. And number 7 is... Okay, so 1 is the enter and 7 is the exit. And it comes out on the second floor at that, if I got it correct, because that's exit. Because if he enters at number 1, it comes out on the corresponding number 1 basically. And yeah, it's on the second floor, like the third door on the second floor. Or the second door basically from the right. So we need to jump down 1 floor. So yeah, wait, do we need to jump from here? Yeah, and then it's the third one here. That gives you it, that gives you the thing, the door unlocked. And you can save here. Now we need to... okay, now we need to figure out how to get on the final floor. So we can enter here now at... what gets you on the final floor? Because we need to look at the number here. So we need a number 3, right? Right, so number 3 should be the most left one, this one. Right, that puts you there. And then the one to the most to the this place puts you here. There we go. That's how it works, and then use the exit here. We exit here. Proceed now. It is time. You may proceed. And then boom, he's right there. So now we've gotten everything we can from here basically and stuff that, so yeah. Move all. And now we... Boom Blade, we only have 1 platinum, or 1... we only have 1 right, we only have 1, what do you call it? Only 1 rune omelet, yeah. I thought about like buying more rune omelets before we entered like Temple of Ancient. That was the really big thing that was gonna be big. But yeah, but we actually equip her with rune omelet and then equip her with Wiser Staff. Yeah, Wiser Staff. I mean, losing an earring would still be pretty bad, but yeah, but the magic is the most important thing here. Kinda, so yeah. So first off we go with... HP plus, Kriata, Odin, MP plus, Lag pass, primitive, long range, and then it's on all. It's all. No. We need to have more stars, I think. Okay, let's just go with the 3 star because this one is far away enough from the other thing to be worth it. Peacemaker, of course. So here we can go with an actual all materia that is strong. So go with that all materia. Although quote unquote doing the whole trick here. Yeah, I want to be doing this time and the added effects, so because both of these bosses will work with the whole slow thing. Slow will actually work and stuff that, which is important here. I put Titan there. We do that, we do all, we do barrier, all, we do revive all, I guess, in case things go a bit bad, and we go destruct. Ramar if it's Eva, cover. Steal. Because, you know, we could give a counter-attack because it's not gonna matter, none of the bosses don't have anything, and we might want to have some AP on them, stuff that's And the best thing, of course, is that they do allow you to rest here and stuff that's, So right, we have all this set up now. We have the Runeblade, Diamond Bangle, Ribbon, so that's it. We could of course go with Platinum Bangle later. We could try the whole Adamant strat, but I'm not going to. Now do we tranquilize ourselves up? I mean, here is the thing, right? If this boss gives us the limit break with Claude, then that could be really good, because then we could use one shot the demon wall and stuff that. But do I Fury Claude for that? Yes. We Fury Claude for that. And this is the room with the moves. Oh. Where are you, Sephiroth? And yeah, and I don't know why they quote-unquote had Marmlet be like the best, like double thing, because, you know, like stat-wise, it's 43, it's 5%, and it's 24 in magic defense, but it's like not super good and stuff that, and then there's no better like double growth and stuff that, and it's only like 4 slots and stuff that, and it just feels like, you know. And I'm asking you for maybe basically one that is like 3 slots that is set up like Peacemaker, but there's an armor, and then they should have had one that would be set up like his bond line is, in terms of slots. But then of course when it comes to the quote-unquote best double growth weapon, it's like the Rising Sun and stuff that, you know. I mean, I don't know how easy it is to patch things, quote-unquote, into the game, because they have fixed things in this game. So they have shown that they can change the code in the game, even if the game is already quote-unquote made and stuff like that, because they managed to remove the whole speed square bug and stuff like that. Because in speed square, I talked about this before, like 5,000 is what you need to get like the umbrella, for example, and later on the flare, which is Sid's quote-unquote strongest weapon. It's stronger than his ultimate weapon. But the thing is, the ultimate weapon of course also has like damage increase from a different stat. So from some it's HP for a lot of characters, and then there's an MP for some of them. MP is specifically for, I think, Sid and Red 13, right? Because most of them are otherwise affected by HP. Princess Guard of course works differently, because Princess Guard is, if your teammates die, then you gain more damage. And with Claude, it's basically you gain double damage if one party member dies, and it's triple damage if you gain, like with Yoshiyuki basically. Because think how much energy would be gathered, and that's why the black material is in the temple. Because of the spirit and in the rear. The ultimate destructive magic meteor. the thing is, why would the black materia exist, right? Because if you think, right, that materia is supposed to be the whole thing when the spirit energy crystallizes or whatever, right, and it happens because of Mako. So what, they didn't have Mako back then, right? They didn't have like Mako back then, quote unquote, existing, right? You know, it seems weird, you know, and stuff that, but maybe the spirit energy can become it on its own, you know, and stuff. Haha, can't meet you. But it's actually not really that anyone is a separate clone in this, not even like the black robe guys, even if they have a tattoo and stuff that. They've just been all injected with like Nova cells and stuff that. And the funny thing is, of course, the only one who makes it to quote-unquote separate is actually Cloud and stuff that. Okay, sure, Separate kills off 2 of them and stuff that. The manages to get rid of those, you know, and stuff that. But that Separate, of course, is actually used like it's... I'm guessing that Separate sent out like parts of Genova and stuff that, or something like that to, you know, find Cloud and stuff that, because he knew that Claude would come to him and stuff that. Haha, it's not me! Haha, it's not. No, smoking some crack. Hunted by the hunted by. Watch this. Bang. I'm just gonna steal there once. Nothing to steal. Yeah, let me show you here with the Kyoto with the Theater Disaster what happens if you do it. What happens if you Theater Disaster? You can also see Leveling and I'm pretty certain you can use the Leveling. Yeah, you can see heal there. And that was used from absorbing the fire, by the way. That was used from him absorbing the fire. Because that's good, we technically didn't do much damage to him yet and stuff like that. I think this used feels very weird, right? Because this is the quote-unquote only red dragon I think you can encounter, right? You cannot encounter him again right in this room. Maybe you can. Oh, I thought that worked on him. Right, then would we have the reactive, so now we are... God's ass. We can of course also, if we want to use some other stuff here. See a bomb system. Ho ho! Which is the whole... Ho ho! Boom! Damage! Cyber! Dust! Alright, we can use Odin twice because, you know... Yeah, it's actually very powerful if you actually use your summons a lot. Can you beat the game with only summons? Stuff that. But there is a thing, right? When you're doing, for example, if you're doing use an attack only run, right, then it is so weird, right, that attack only run is only quote-unquote technically possible on the PC version because you cannot on the console, you cannot deactivate limit breaks. So you would have to like so much until limit breaks. But I would also say this like that if you're doing an attack challenge, right, wouldn't quote-unquote the double cut be available, right, because double cut is still used on attack. It replaces the attack command, that's the whole thing with it, right? Stuff that, and like would you be allowed to use Mega All because Mega All just allows you to attack all targets, same thing with Slash All. But for example something like Steel that becomes Mug wouldn't, you know, quote unquote be allowed, so to speak. Blogg! Blogg! What is an alien now, bro? And we can Titan triple times though if we want to, here, but yeah. Oh. We sniped in the air like I just calculated that. Yo, calculator. Imagine, right, if you could meet more of this, you know, giants and stuff. And here we get the absolute mega shad, this dragon helmet. Henry saw no separate. He disappeared. Okay. No, but yeah, but the dragon armlet is just, you know, it has worse defense percentage there, as you can see, but it's the first armor that gives you the magic defense percent there and drains half fire, cold, and lightning. Which is basically about camouflages and stuff that. But yeah, it gives you one more slot, so that's good. That's absolutely perfect for Bahamut. And do we? Actually, we do this. We do this. We want to close the move HP plus over here, and then we put Bahamut here. And Bahamut, as you can see, is also with the whole same thing as, you know, the whole Kuyata there, as you can see. But it has the thing there. Yeah. But the funny thing is, now it gives you, of course, the massive luck MP boost and stuff that. The thing is, of course, that okay, this gives you the massive MP boost, but the magic materia, quote unquote, it is called, the green materia is called magic materia, so that makes sense, right, that is better for increasing your magic, basically, and stuff that, but that also has more negatives with decreasing your strength by 2 and stuff that, so yeah. Which is important, and of course, if you look here on the summon here, Kuyata is 110, Bahamut is 100, unblockable non-elemental attack. Which, I mean, it's just that it's not, I mean, it's kinda like, right, so this is a bit weird, right, because the thing that makes it unblockable is because of it being quote-unquote non-elemental, right, but it also has to do with the fact that, with how Mega Flare and stuff that works generally in Final Fantasy, like, Mega Flare is always quote-unquote supposed to be strong, right? If it's ever put in a game, the attack always meant to, like, do a lot of damage, supposedly, you know. Take it. Wait a minute, I ask. I haven't done this again. Hey. Hey. Saludame! Saludame! This whole building is a black materia and stuff that, like, blah blah blah. I mean, think about it really how short Temple of the Ancient is. Like, oh, it looks like it is so big and stuff that, and sure, you know, it can probably feel big, you know, if a person is younger or whatever, you know, and maybe also, you know, if you... But the funny thing is, that's actually what the black material looks like. It actually looks like the temple because it doesn't look like other materials of that. Hey, this is Counter-Strike, don't forget about me. Alrighty then. Oh no, that's what the alrighty then is from. Alrighty then, that's the whole tedious thing. Oh, this is your fault, Kitsit. Oh, this is your fault. Rest. There we go. Let's be an MP restored. Do we use the unequipped earring? Yes, probably. I used to unequip it because, you know. Now, of course, you don't lose out on the material you have equipped because that would have been insane if that would have been the case, of course. Now we need to hyper up again here. We are using long range, right? Yes. Yes. Nyun. Palanca gold charge. Yes. So I don't know how many will we do today, you know, I mean, you know, oops. I mean, we do a few battles in here, is the question. Like, I mean, I would really love to fill up my limit break here and stuff that. For boss time. But you can get some battles here. I only thought that you could get to them. Yeah, this is a bit scary though here, by the way. But the dragons are technically not as scary as a certain other encounter you can get here and stuff that. So yeah. Alright, then Titan is completely worthless here. Where is it? Starlight Cross. Right, this is actually a very good grind spot, by the way, and this would probably be part of the whole grind spot videos and stuff that, because, you know, I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to finish like all the grind spot, you know, videos and stuff there, because, you know, there's gonna be a lot of different grind spots, right, and the goal is to try and at least get 99 on each one of them, but I might, you know, end early, you know, with some of them, you know, and stuff like that, but, yeah. You know, of course, if I would have had luck, I also don't know, let's see, you know, I want to see though how high is the chance that Bahamut kills all of them and stuff. That is the question. Or not Bahamut, but you know Odin. Like what is the chance that he just kills all of them? If I remember correctly, Odin getting quote-unquote more stars so you can use him multiple times actually increases their chance. But I believe it's also based on luck and stuff that. But yeah. Right, so this encounter is the 2400 and 240. So instead of the 210, basically, instead of the whole 420, basically. So now with double here, the stuff that we have on the or double stuff. Of course, Aerith has all the stuff on double stuff. So this is 480 AP instead. 480 AP comparison to the 420. And the thing is that you can get this encounter a lot here. Now the guild there, as you saw, is way worse. The guild here is way worse, but yeah. The guild here is way worse, but yeah, you know. If you ever want to gain some levels here, you know, you can. And stuff like that, but yeah. Now the thing is, of course, that our Kuyata is not that far away from gaining a level, basically, pretty much. So now luck plus, of course, needs a lot of stuff there, but yeah. But we can almost get Kyo 3 here and stuff there, which is nice. Rambo is very close. Rambo will actually get from the next battle, basically. Get ready for the next battle. And here we have the two encounters, so I can show you the difference here with the two encounter. So we attack. We could just attack them to death if we want to, basically. And by the way, the weapon that we actually missed in Gongaga in the whole Reno and Rude fight and stuff that, the thing that we missed is actually, it's actually not a double draft weapon, but it's a fairy tail weapon basically. And the fairy tail weapon does otherwise not become available until District 2 basically, when you've already lost Aerith. But I think there were probably times when they quote-unquote did not plan to kill off Aerith, or that they plan her to get killed off later and stuff, that probably higher up in the place. Oh, well. The music is pretty on. Oh, barrier actually leveled up there, that was weird. Right, and that wasn't 280 to the next one. Okay, but we got the barrier to the next one. Okay, so we have Reflect now. Actually, Reflect is pretty giga sad, by the way. Because we do get Reflect all and stuff that can reflect magic spells back up to 4 times. So technically you could quadra magic on yourself basically with a spell and stuff there because yeah, it's, you know. So do one more battle. I do one more battle. We do one more battle. But yeah, it is pretty good, you know, of course, because you're either gonna get either to encounter or to encounter. But I have seen that you can actually get other encounters by the way in this room as well. But yeah. The fact also that we're doing this much damage, by the way, with these weapons are pretty insane, by the way. Which of course again has to do with our levels. That we actually got counter-attacking there. The counter-attack material, I would say, if you're doing a casual run, by the way, like, the main problem with counter-attack is because what if you kill something you need to steal from and stuff like that, and that could be really bad, of course. Which is the problem with steal, with things. But it's not really until this too when you can start stealing goods, like actually stuff from bosses and stuff like that, which is weird. Because imagine someone playing the game casually, like, how are they supposed to know that all of a sudden now you can steal from Reno and Rude and stuff like that? But it was probably just because of the fact that, you know, a lot of, like, I remember always trying to, like, steal from every single boss and stuff like that, just because, you know, I could, you know, and stuff like that. You know, so yeah, so now Ramo is a 3-star, if it is a 3-star, if it's a 4-star, so that's it. That's crazy, it's a lot of health there, yeah. His magic stat is probably pretty cracked, so 85, 93, yeah. So he has actually higher now than what he has. You can see the defense potential is there, but yeah. Paramedic defense. Yeah, I mean, because you get magic defense from these. And the only thing you looked out on is health basically. So if you have a HP plus to counter it, then there's really no negative with having summons right and stuff there, because yeah. Right, and you get magic defense also from... No, you don't get magic defense from those. Do you get from the more powerful? Yes, you gain from the more powerful, you gain magic defense and stuff there, but yeah. And of course, but his summon here does only give you magic and max MP. So that's, yeah. But of course the next tier, I believe, right, the next tier for summon after this, right, is... I forgot, is Neo Bahamut in the same tier as regular Bahamut? Like, or is that one in the next tier? I forgot if it was or not, but yeah. Then we go here. And we get Demon Wall. Now this is of course not the first appearance of Demon Wall. Demon Wall has been a boss before in other, according to Final Fantasy. It's also a boss of course in Final Fantasy 12 as well. So that, you know. So yeah, we probably want to attack him first. And nothing to see. Thought so. Set up a regular barrier probably is probably nicer. We beat Pyata first or Bahamut first. Now I know that barrier is not gonna last that long if we do it, or if we use it or anything, but yeah. And I know most summons are just gonna be low damage, but we're gonna be Hell Mastering here. Okay. So yeah, you can see barrier helps there and stuff like that. see how much better combo does. So 2, 3, 4, it's 5 hits by the way, so yeah. Tetrad disaster. If I remember correctly, Creata does okay damage, it does not do super high damage yet. But I mean, they wanted to make it so that the higher tier basically of summons really matter and stuff that. And the question is if they're gonna stick to that. But I always thought that it's weird that why didn't they make Leviathan like a higher tier summon, you know, and stuff that. Like why is Leviathan count as a lower tier, you know, and stuff that, because yeah. I believe the reason he's taking pretty low damage, right, is because of the fact that he's resistant to a lot of elements, I think it is, rather than his magic defense being high. Yeah, let's behind at once. Mega Flare. Your barrier is still holding, by the way. The thing is, like, as long as you quote-unquote have a barrier up, like a barrier is like really helpful here and stuff there, because, you know. And yeah, 3k damage, that's actually way more than it would quote-unquote normally do in terms of damage and stuff that. And that's just because the levels are kind of cracked. So that. Now the main problem with a lot of the double growth weapon is the magic stat is not particularly good and stuff that. Like Murasim, for example, would like make the fight go a lot quicker because of the increase in magic. Yes, Shiva was actually kind of the worst there. Right, and then we can hold in twice. Now technically we can also, for example, if we want to, we can. Lord! Gunslats. Which is technically what he's actually using is, yeah, he's Gangnir, but you know. Then there's also something called like Longinus or whatever, you know, but that's a different spear, it's not the only spear. But Gangnir is actually wrong, so it's actually Gangnir is what it is supposed to be. No. Yeah, it's pretty funny when you summon against Steam Wall, how a lot of summons you don't actually get to see, but yeah, actually that whole back top there is actually part of him and stuff there, because yeah, it's just pretty funny how it looks. Gunslats. The thing is, of course, if quote-unquote Claude would have gotten the limit break, then that would have been good. Oh, did I forgot to give him Fury? Yeah, I probably did forget to give him Fury, that kind of explains things. But yeah, the barrier kind of felt worthless. I mean, the barrier has really helped against his quote-unquote dropping the rocks and stuff that. Oh. Okay. I mean, that works. And then we get a good armor piece. This armor piece is, it's top tier, this armor piece. I know to people like the first time they play this game, you're like, oh, but there's no material growth or whatever, right? But at this point you are supposed to have a bunch of materials mastered and stuff like that. And you get a Gigas on it. Now Gigas, if you remember correctly, that's what you turn into, and you're supposed to know about the Death Gigas at this point. And okay, what are Gigas normally in Final Fantasies? Because this, if you played any other Final Fantasy at this point, you know that Gigas are the Oh, the Gagas are supposed to be giants, basically. And what are all the Gagas is they are strong. Except for the big shoes in this. The funny thing is, both Death Gigas is big shoes and the Gagas that you can meet in the Northern Crater is also quote-unquote big shoes. And from the Gagas, by the way, you can steal, I think it's a steal, right? Because it's not a drop from them. Because you can quote-unquote get more. Because it's not morphing them, right? To get the... Did I write it up, by the way? I'm gonna check here. Right, so rocket, huge material, coastal soul, by rocket town, by its stones, cosmic chemical cure. Because I wrote down here specifically like 10 circuit screen here, 10 circuit screen there. If I wrote up the thing here, och så another thing. Yeah, because they have a cost big yield plus and XP plus material to one square and stuff like that. Also open Super Bowl in the second for you now. Jag still toffling från Reno and Cedars från Moving Down, Sina Plains, still Cedars från Moving Walking Town. Still, alltså så från Danmark, men det fick jag tillbaka för chicken cabin. Ultimate weapon dies from one Knights of the Round from first fight. And even a level 1 quarter, remember to fight off the number, unfortunately. And the Poggers is the speed source, the bad rats is the lack source, the unknown to the flying guy, it's the medic source, the cryptats, unknown to is the power enemy, it's guard source, and unknown the feast on enemy, the one with blast is power source, it's only right close to the government. Took 5 minutes, steal maneuver band from Elena, series from room, and tough ring from or Tau ring. And that means 2 Cedrics and 2 tough ring. One thing that I'm gonna add to that note, by the way, that I'm gonna write down later, by the way, that I'm gonna write down later is the quote-unquote, what do you call it, that we're gonna add later. We did not run out of time right up. Not run out of time yet. So the thing is basically that the thing that I have not written down is what was it again? Like not the Chocobo thing, right? Because the Chocobo thing we're gonna have to use the computer anyway, and bring up a certain Steam community kind of quote-unquote page. Someone wrote a very good guide on how to do it basically. Because you used to use a wonderful Chocobo and a great Chocobo basically. Or a good one, or whatever it was. But yeah, and then it says exactly what encounter it is, that if you meet one of the bunny rabbits or the 2 bunny rabbits, then the encounter is guaranteed to be a wonderful Chocobo, and you're only supposed to capture 1. And then you do the same thing with the whole good one, and the good one always, quote-unquote, appear with the spiral enemies, 1 or 2 spirals, basically. And if it appears with any other enemy alongside, then it shoots the skip from the battle, basically. Stuff that. I am still gonna be spamming the whole equipment screen and stuff that. Although I think it's more of a specific, it's more of a specific frame that you pause on. But I'm pretty certain that you get it 100% if you mash, but if you mash too fast, you will actually quote-unquote, you know. Because it's basically that before Claude starts punching at it, that's when you go into the thing by the way, yeah. And it gets reduced down to nothing and stuff like that. Get the back materia. And Claude out moves here. So now we're just spinning triangle here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, det får man stanna. Hoppar han fasen på utrent? Right is before the punch thing, so it doesn't happen yet. So you just don't bother blocking and basically just let him get to it. I think you can actually boost up his speed somehow. Because the punching thing doesn't happen yet. It is triangle, right? Yeah. And it's used to this very short frame here before you start attacking. And the thing is, the dialogue doesn't advance automatically, so you kind of need to match at the same time here. Now we feel maybe I have removed it actually at this point. Everything is white. What did I do? I don't remember. This is how the battery you see here clearly there and stuff like that. Actually in the original you cannot see that hair sticking out like that basically and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I don't know if it is the fact that he thought that the quote-unquote holy would be enough, but then of course he probably also realized that if she goes into the live stream she can fight separate from quote-unquote the live stream. You know, and stuff like that, but when you defeat Separate, of course, that's why the quote-unquote live stream can do the stuff against the, you know, the Meteor, but Holy, of course, tries to quote-unquote fight Meteor and stuff like that, you know, but, you know, Holy isn't quote-unquote strong enough. You learn about his forest here and stuff like that, you know, but yeah. But it feels weird, right, that they do allow you to go into Bone Village early and get the diamond bang, because you're supposed to kind of quote-unquote not know about this place and stuff like that, but then of course, if we go like the certain path after like doing a certain thing, you know. And the Separate already knows. He's like, hello, Cloud. We must stop that girl soon. Okay. And he wakes up. Anyway, we'll be right back in a